Hi guys, welcome to Mary Fulton Fit. It is Monday and Monday Motivation, and I am going to be talking about sticking to new changes and sticking to new habits with the new season and new changes. So let's tag some friends and get going here. Oh my goodness, let's see who's out there tonight. Anybody going to join me tonight? So how was your weekend, you guys? It was my birthday weekend. I'm still recovering. I even feel like my voice is froggy from my birthday. I was laughing too much and yelling too much. No more yelling for me. Okay, guys. So tonight I really wanted it to also be kind of a Q&A time for you and for me. Hi, Glenda. Oops, I just lost you. So really, I just wanted to chat about the new season. In the last weeks, we talked about the Very Hungry Caterpillar, new changes, new seasons. I also talked about, hi Melanie, what's up? Hi Marlene, I'm sorry, I can't even read. Hi Marlene, how are you? Oh, I'm so glad you love the workouts. Thanks for staying here. Join us tonight. We're talking about just the different seasons and different changes. So let me focus. So let me get back to what I wanted to share with you guys today. So as it's a new season, we want to do new things, new goals. Maybe you have set that you want to do, working out more, or you want to be eating better, or you just want to be doing any of those great habits that are going to help you with your goals. But it's hard to, sometimes we have those setbacks. Actually, not sometimes. There's always setbacks and there's always challenges and there's always obstacles when we're doing something new. And so what I wanted to share with you guys today was just 3 tips on helping you get through these. So the first one is reflection. So it's really important for you to reflect on your goal and how it's going. So for example, if I am working on eating healthier, then I need to reflect on how have the last 3 weeks gone for me. So for me, actually at the beginning of the month, I decided I was going to really work on my clean eating and really stick to it during the week and food prep. And so I did pretty good. My birthday weekend came. So today has kind of been a hard day for me because I don't have my food preps and I'm not really prepared. Does that mean that I failed my goal? What do you think? Did I fail my goal? Yes or no? I've been doing pretty good. On the weekends I have my treats, but today I don't have my food preps. I didn't food prep it for the week. Did I fail? Give me a yes or a no. Put it in the chat box right now because I want to know. What do you say to yourself? To yourself, you may think that you failed your goal already, but you wouldn't say that, right? Marlene, you wouldn't say that to a friend, right? Did I fail? No, right? So what do I need to do today to get myself back on track? These are the things that we do to reflect and to get better. So today, I didn't actually eat very much, so I made a shake, and I was even craving chocolate. I was like, I want Reese's peanut butter cups. Because once you kind of start having those fun treats outside of your regular eating, it's hard to kind of come back to eating normal. So I made my Shakeology. I'm like, all right, I'm going to drink my protein shake so I'm not craving so much chocolate. Right after we're done with this call, I'm going to run to the store, get my rotisserie chicken that really helps me kind of stay on track and get, I already have lettuce and stuff, so I'll just make like a salad and chicken for my family tonight and buy an extra chicken for tomorrow. So you just have to take some time to reflect. What's going well? What didn't work? And what can I do to make it better for the next time, right? Let me see some questions right here. It says, I'm a teacher. I live in La Mirada, California. Thank you for all you do. Oh, thank you so much. I love it. Thank you. Teachers are all around. Yay. So, that's it right there. Let's stop for a second. So take one goal you have. Hi, Stanley. So first you got to stop. You got to think about it. What's going well? What am I struggling with? And what can I work on? And in these 3, okay, so what's going well? I food prep for the last 2 weeks. I just didn't food prep for the 3rd week. That's pretty good, 2 out of 3. And what did I say? What was going well? That was what was going well. What am I struggling with? The not planning when I have a whole birthday weekend, which luckily only happens once a year, right? So that's good. So now I can plan and pivot, right? And then number 3, oh, okay, let's talk about that, Mina. I love it. So number 3 is, so this third one's really important because what can I improve on? Or sometimes if you've tried it multiple times and it really isn't working for you, then you do the pivot. The pivot means to think outside the box, right? So what's going on? Hi, Mary. I'll be honest, I struggle with brushing my teeth at night. I'm entitled to what? Oh, to the birthday, right? Oh, okay. I like this toothbrushing because I'm sure there's people out there that can relate to that too. So sometimes you have to pivot. Maybe that food prepping plan doesn't work for you, or the way you're doing it doesn't work for you. So maybe it's not making all the food on one day. Like I did that once. I used to make 12 hours of cooking. It was too much on Sunday. It was like exhausted on Monday. The whole week was done. I mean, dinners for the whole week. It was pretty amazing. But it ate up my whole Sunday. I'd like Sundays to be also a fun day for me and my family. So that's not going to work. So now what I do is I food prep some breakfasts, and I'll make a couple, I'll make the lunches and like a dinner, and that's it. And then I just make my dinners through the week, and it's working for me. That pivot worked. Sometimes you have to completely pivot. Like it doesn't work at all. Like it is not right for you. Maybe you're on the keto program and you're like, this is not working for me. I ended up at the pizza parlor eating 3 large pizzas. So, pivoting it really is up to you. And when you pivot, it doesn't necessarily mean that this didn't work for you. It just means you have to make it a little bit different. And so that's what is super important. I need to take a drink of water. I'm so thirsty today. It says, I've tried alarm clocks too. Hey, that's a good point. So Mina brought up her example of trying to brush her teeth. Maybe she starts right on point every night, brushing, flossing, doing it all. And then as the weeks go on, she's probably really tired. So she thinks to go do it. And then instead she goes to sleep. I can relate to that sometimes. Things that you can do are triggers, right? So again, go back to those 3 things. What are you doing well? What's not going so well? What can you improve on? And the pivoting. So maybe you set an alarm, like Mina said. Maybe a buddy calls you to make sure you brush your teeth. Maybe you put a note in your bed or something. You do something to make you trigger to get back up. I don't know, you put something on your bed, a picture of some rotten teeth, or something to get you to trigger to say, I need to do this. Hey, what would be a good trigger if you're trying to do your clean eating challenge, right? And this is a good one. What if you put a picture of what you want it to look like? So sometimes we think about the negative. So what if we do the positive? Like Mina, if you brush your teeth, put a picture of really bright, clean teeth. For an older lady, right? When we get older and we have all our teeth. Or what if you really want to fit into that bathing suit for your special vacation, or a wedding dress, or whatever. Maybe you just want to fit back into your clothes. You just had a baby. So you put a picture of that goal right where those places are that are going to make you struggle. That is a trigger to change your mindset. Triggers help us too, right? If you know that you're going to eat the Oreo cookies, then really don't buy them, okay? That really helps me because sometimes I'll eat them if they're just there. So, or setting something up, setting those little small goals that are going to help you set a different trigger and think differently. Instead of negative beating on yourself, let's do the positive and think about hey, maybe it's a note that says to yourself, you're doing so good today. Keep going. You lost 5 pounds already. Keep it up. Mina, you're doing so good. The dentist isn't gonna, gonna come after you. So those are little things that you can do. So the first thing really to stay with your habits is to take a look at these new changes you've made. If they're too far-fetched or they're not currently working for you, then just adjust them. Because honestly, no matter what you're doing, if it's something new, it's gonna be a struggle. When I train clients, sometimes they can be really hard on themselves. I used to be able to do this and I can't do it anymore. And they feel so frustrated with themselves. And I just try to encourage them and say, I know, you were there. And sometimes in life, even when you hit your pivotal moment, you're in peak shape. I've been in peak shape before, but it doesn't last forever. Let me explain this. Life happens. Here's you in peak shape. Here's you getting injured. You're not in peak shape anymore. So you come back over here and you have to start all the way over again to come back to the top. A lot of things in life are like that, right? Your relationship could be really, really good in your marriage, but then maybe you start putting other things first, and so it starts to go down, and you have to build the relationship back up, or a friendship, or your relationship with your parents, or with your children. So everything's always a work in progress, and even when we attain it, it's not completely attainable. Does that make sense? Because we're still working. And I think once we really realize that, we give ourselves a little bit more grace, and we give ourselves a little more time, and we give ourselves a little more patience. And if you have a new goal, it's going to take time. You can't do a push-up right now. It's going to take hard work. You're going to have to keep doing it to get better at it. And don't look at the people that are doing the thing that you want to get to and ask them questions. Excuse me, miss, how did you get so strong? Excuse me, sir, how are you so good at your finances and you can manage all your money so well? Like, you're such a good saver. And if you really want to know, you're going to listen. A lot of times people ask me, well, how do you stay in shape? Or how do you do the eating? And I start to talk and share what I'm doing, but they actually don't even listen. They go on and on about what they're already thinking about, that what they want to do. So sometimes people don't really, we get kind of stuck in what we want to do or what we think we can't do. And so really, if you really do want to make a change, then find the people that you see as role models and ask them how they're doing it. And take notes and take time to reflect on it and apply it to your life. You're not going to be able to apply it all. Take a body competitor. Oh man, these guys, these women who, these people who are doing these things, they are working day in and day out. They're counting all of their foods. They're living at the gym. It's not that it just happened overnight, and it took a lot of mental discipline for them, and they had to learn it too. They learned it from somebody before them. And so we're all in constant learning with these goals that we have in mind, but we need to reflect on where we are at and also reflect on how much work we're willing to put into it. At the end of the day, any new habit is going to take time, skill, money, one of those things, right? So, or a talent of some sort to do it. If you're really not a good cook and you're wanting a food prep, then there's options for you. Well, you can pay money and have somebody do it for you. You can learn how to cook on your own and figure it out and take some time and not spend quite as much money, right? So whatever we're doing and we really want to make changes, we have to know, be willing that it's going to take energy, time, skill, money, one of those things, all of those things together. And it's also going to take patience. And you can't beat yourself up. So there's like really all of those things that kind of fit into that reflection. I was going to talk about so many different things, but I kind of finished. Like, I feel like this is super, super important. Like, I'll give an example. See these little cups? And I'll give a little mini commercial while I'm doing it. So I've been doing this for the last 5 or 6 years. First time I got this container, I really wasn't sure what I was supposed to do with it. I was like, okay, it's purple. What is purple again? Is that vegetables? Is that proteins? Is that carbs? What is it? So what did I do? I got out the manual. I figured out that the purple was the fruit and it was a cup. And as I started to use it, I was like, oh, it's a cup. I get a cup of fruit. Oh, I get 3 cups during the whole day. This is my measuring cup. I'm going to use this. I'm going to scoop it. And anytime I want to have some fruit or whatever, I'm going to use this as my measuring tool. But learning to food prep with it, mapping out my meals, and remembering how many things I ate for the day to really stick to the plan required commitment, required time to learn, required just a little bit of money to purchase it, required perseverance, required me doing things, creating foods, then not liking them, doing it again. And I went over and over again. And yes, the first 3 weeks that I did the actual challenge, I lost like 8 pounds of my baby weight that I wanted to get off. I felt really, really good, like inside and out. And I felt accomplished because the program I did was I was like no processed stuff and no sugar. So I like really stuck to it. And I didn't think I could do that. But I was ready for that challenge, that portion of it. But over the last 6 years, these little guys are like my sidekicks. I use them every time I'm making my food preps. And it's not even like, I don't even have to think about it. They're just there. I know that veggies are 1 cup, fruit is 1 cup, carbs are half a cup, protein is 3/4 cups, dressings are 1/4 cup, cheese is 1/4 cup. So I've learned these, it's just a part of me. Just like a dancer learns a dance, just like an athlete, you know, can do those exercises, and it looks so beautiful. It's like an orchestra and a symphony. How does an orchestra and a symphony work together? How do they come together? With a lot of practice, with a lot of mistakes, with a lot of frustrating moments, and then pivoting and reflecting and growing and learning. So if you are making a new change in your life and you want it to stick, like this has stuck with me for the last 6 years, I think. It's 6 years. Cliff is 6. 6 years, or he's going to be 7. The last 6 years, then you have to fully commit to whatever it is. So I want to hear, what are you committing to right now in this new season? What are some commitments that you made to yourself? You're like, oh my gosh, it's March, it's spring. I'm going to go on a trip after this coronavirus thing. I need to go to Cabo. Like, I want to feel good. What are your commitments? Maybe it's financial. Maybe it's relationships. Throw them up in the chat box. Let's start to talk. Time for a little Q&A. Give me something. I'm going to drink water and you're going to type. Tell me, what is it that your goal is right now? Please. It's so much more fun if you talk with me. Silence. I'm going to wait. Somebody talk to me. Kyla, Glenda, Albert. Being grateful. Ooh, I like that, Marlene. Okay. So what are you doing every day to help you with that new change and gratefulness and gratitude? Please put it in the chat box. And if you don't have something you're doing, let me know. I can give you some ideas. Maggie, what new changes are you committing to in the spring? The question was, what are you, because tonight was talking about staying with our new habit and new changes that we were trying to create in the springtime. So my question to you is, if you found one, what is it? Share it with me, and then you can share how it's going. So for me, it was to like get back up on eating my foods, because I was eating extra pizza, which is fine, but it was a little much. Continue to food prep and learn a variety of foods since I'm helping my daughter. Oh, that's awesome. That'll be great. I'm happy to help you guys. Join the new challenge with us, because that's where we're going to be doing all the recipes for April. MF Fuel Your Body. And you're cooking for 4. Yeah, baby. Hey, you know what? Actually, cooking for more is a little easier, because most foods, you know, if you're going to make a chili or whatever, you make it for more people and it's easier to split up. Marlene, being mindful. Okay, so I want you to be specific, Marlene, in your goal of how you're going to do it. You're going to be mindful, but give me like a little bit deeper of what that means. Or maybe it's something like, let me give you an example. Every day when you wake up, you have a journal, you write 3 things to be grateful for, to kind of start that day off in mindset motivation. I think my friend might be joining your challenge. Yay! Get her in. Let's do it. So, you know, these are the things that are just going to help us. Reflection is going to help you continue to grow. Perseverance, keep it going, and knowing that nothing is perfect. Like, I don't know why we all expect to be perfect, because we're not. And there's going to be challenges every single day, and no matter what you do. And you might have one day where your food preps are like on point and you got it and it's great. And then other times where it's just not. And that doesn't mean that the programming doesn't work for you, or that you're a terrible person for not brushing your teeth, Mina. It just means that you got to find a new way to get yourself to do these things, you know, because it's easy to get lazy. It's easy to go back to our old bad habits, or habits that are just no habits. It's easy for us. We're creatures of habit. I will be joining challenge to continue to eat healthy. Oh, yay, Maggie. Yay. Be mindful of what I am grateful for. Taking small moments to reflect. Oh, I love that, Marlene. Does the challenge? Yes. The challenge is all live support stuff. So it's like daily groups, a daily group where I'm going to talk to you about just like, I'm going to mindset, prepare you mind and prepare you like to plan. So it doesn't, like the group doesn't start and everybody's just doing it. I'm going to lead you into it step by step. All right. And then I stopped snacking at night and started food logging, brought fight gloves and found them fabulous today. Ooh, I love it. You got fight gloves. Go, Glenda. And you stopped snacking at night. That's great. You know what? That's going to cut back. If you kind of just decide, you know what, I'm going to stop snacking around 7, it helps to kind of pull away so you don't start, sorry, I'm so tired today. The birthday weekend. It's killing me. That's going to help you stay on track. Yeah, good job. Anyone have any suggestions? What times are the lives? I need something for weight gain. Oh, the lives are going to be on different times. I don't have a necessary schedule. They're not going to be early in the morning. They are going to be sporadic and they won't be daily lives. They'll be more like daily activities that you need to do, and certain things will be live. Okay. Yay. Okay, so I wanted to ask one more question here. Any suggestions for Mina? Can anybody help Mina? She is struggling with brushing her teeth at night, every night. So I told her to put a picture of a motivational, of where she'd like to be to inspire her to brush her teeth. If anyone else can think of any other ideas. But before we go, I also wanted to just hint at, so reflecting is like the really big one, but also taking time for like meditation is good to just kind of, you're reflecting, taking that quiet time to really, reflect yourself on your own like mindset. So reflecting on the goal, but also reflecting on yourself, how you're doing, what you're going through. Because sometimes we take on a lot and we're going through a lot of things, maybe emotionally and mentally, and it might not be the right time to take on a brand new habit at that very moment, right? You might want to just ease into it because you might not be ready yet. You know those moments where you're not quite ready? So taking some moments for that. Oh yeah, you have to wear your retainer. Oh, I've got my Invisalign. I took it off for the video so I'm not slurring, but yeah, that you got to put that retainer back in, and I just keep thinking I just want to have my teeth like really straight, so that's my goal. So I keep putting it in. You got to remember. I think if you don't brush your teeth, how will that affect your hygiene? That motivates me to get my routine. Ooh, I like that. So when you brush your teeth, you have fresh breath, you feel clean in your mouth. When you wake up, you feel good. So there's all those little triggers that are going to make you feel better. Think about all the feel goods that you get from brushing your teeth and make a list of those and go with those feelings. So hopefully this little talk helped you guys. Just remember to give yourself that grace. So remember again, for reflecting on your new changes and new habits. So again, it was number 1, what's going well? What are you struggling with? And then how can you change it or make a pivot? And then also give yourself patience and know that it's all going to take time, right? I need Invisalign, but my dentist just wanted me to wear my retainer regularly. That will help. Oh, there you go. That's good. That'll help. It'll make changes. It moves your teeth. But before we go, guys, I do want to invite you to my challenge that's coming up. And I'm really excited for it. I really want to get a lot of friends in this. So this one, again, you don't need to attend this live, right? So you will be put into a group and there will be daily assignments. Some will be just a post with an assignment of what you need to do. Some will be short video clips of me demoing what you're going to be doing. And then other times there will be lives. Well, I will go on live Q&A to help you out. But it's not going to be like my normal live workouts, okay? It's going to be more focused on, I will do some live food preps for sure, specifically for this group. I will also be helping you guys learn how to, you get the little containers, okay? But a lot of people are like, am I going to just eat out of this container? And I'm like, no, really they're measuring cups. But what's cool is that in this program that I'm going to help you guys with, you're going to be able to look at your food in a different way, almost like counting macros and counting portions, okay? Instead of counting calories and counting grams, you're just going to be looking at, I get 4 veggies a day, and so you know that all your veggies fit in here, right? So you get 4 servings of these guys for the day, just to give you a little bit more information, okay? And you guys can ask me all kinds of questions while we're on here, okay? No, this is not for weight loss. This is really, it depends on the person. For some people, you can maintain, but it's just about you eating better and eating more greens and getting more proteins in and learning how to fuel your body the right way. For some people, they may be wanting to gain muscle mass, so they're going to maybe be eating a little bit more. The people that want to maintain are going to be eating their average, and the people who are trying to lose weight are going to be more on the calorie deficit portion, okay? But all of it is surrounded by me leading you with a way that's going to work for you, right? So there's lots of tiers and levels. I got my nutritional certification last year before COVID through Precision Nutrition. And what I loved about the one talk that we had, or the one part of the book that I was reading, was that it's kind of like a pyramid, right? So you got your people who like do the crazy stuff where it's like no sugar, no this, no that. Those are your competitors, okay? If you are a body competitor out there, can you raise your hand? Okay, I'm not. I know some of them, and I know what they put their body through to get to that level. And it's not the normal people everyday level. They are training for a competition, okay? So that's not exactly where you want to be unless you want to train for a competition. So that's your level like 4, okay? Most people are going to be over here between level 1 is somebody who's not really like concerned. They're just kind of eating, not really thinking about it. Level 2 is going to be somebody who's thinking more about, okay, I need to hit a certain amount of calories. I need to get my, food groups in. I want to eat healthier for my body, right? A level 3 is going to dig a little bit deeper. Level 3 is going to dig a little deeper. 1 and 2 are like your basic, good. Level 3 is a person that's maybe going to be like, I'm cutting sugars right now. I'm going to cut this and that. I found that when you tell people you're going to take food away, they go towards it more. It's kind of like telling a kid to not eat the candy that you left on the table. Yo-yo diets don't work. They cause a lot of shaming, frustration, beating yourself up. I don't like any of that. And that's why this has worked for me. Initially when I did it, I did the harder version where it's like no sugar, no this or that. But that's not what I'm leading our program in. I'm going to be leading our program in focusing on, and you can talk to any people who actually listen to me when we've done other groups. I really focus on us getting a lot of vegetables in and getting all of our water in, okay? And really focusing on fueling your body better. All right. So if you had a slice of pizza and you're in my challenge group, it's okay. Right. So we're learning how to balance our bodies, balance our life. My son is knocking on the door. Balance our life. And just to help us, like I said, I have pizza on the weekend. I'll have a double. But for the most part of the week, I really, really try to stick to like giving my family a good meal with veggies, with my proteins, and then in the day I try to have my foods ready. This has taken me time to get there, but it really does work. And so that's what I'm going to be focusing on mind, body, soul with your eating. So I haven't brought this out for the last year because I feel like people are always looking for a quick fix. I did a quick fix and somebody's going to make me lose weight and then, but a lot of people fall off of those things. So that's what I don't want that to happen with my people. I want all my people to feel successful with this challenge, however it goes for them. If you walk away from my challenge and you weren't eating vegetables and you are now, then man, I made my goal. If you walked away from the challenge and you were eating a lot of vegetables, but now you know how to food prep and you feel really good and prepared, awesome. If you walk out of my challenge and you were already food prepping and you were really good at your vegetables, but you really wanted to work on cutting some sugars down because you're not feeling well and you know you need to do that for your body, boom, okay? So it really depends on each person and their level. Just like when you walk into my fitness class, I have some people that can do backwards backflip burpees, okay? And then I have somebody who is just walking in and they've never worked out before. They don't even really know how to do a squat and they're out of breath in the warm-up. So different levels for different people, okay? And so in this group, I'm really going to kind of touch on that and help you out. So if you're in my group, you can always reach out and be like, oh my goodness, I'm struggling with this. We'll have Q&As where we can do that. But the group also is amazing because the group is going to work together too. There's going to be people that already got the greens down and they can help lead. So that's what's beautiful about community. So I'll share in the group all of the things that I know, but I know that my people will also be sharing all the things that they know. And that's what makes a beautiful team. That's what makes the MFF family so unique and so special because in each group, we carry each other and we help each other. So if I can't answer a question, somebody else may be able to answer that question for them. And so this group is really going to help us to tailor it to your lifestyle, okay? I totally get that not everybody can food prep on a Sunday. It's not feasible for everybody. So you may be the person that buys the rotisserie chicken, makes a couple salads, and you do your food preps daily. You may be the person that you like to make your food every day, but you're really good at counting your portions with the tracker, okay? You just don't food prep it. You do it a different way. There's the girls that like to do all the vegetables, all the rice, all the protein. They leave it in the fridge like that, and then they scoop it. They scoop it daily. Oh my gosh. So it's just different ways for everybody. And I'm just going to be here to bring the information, give it to you, and let you play with it, absorb it, and learn it your way and what works best for you. I'll teach you what worked best for me for the last 6 years, and you'll get to decide what works best for you. So I agree. I don't diet. I eat better and sometimes less. Yes. There's a reason the word die is a diet. They do not work long term. I like that, V. And then Brittany was saying something. That's what I'm working on too. Oh, good. Brittany, what are you working on? Brushing your teeth or gaining muscle? Okay, sorry. Mina wants to brush her teeth. I need to balance the food groups better. Yes. I need to gain muscle. I'm so ready for the challenge. Yes. So these are all those things that I'm going to give you like a list and be like, okay, put your weight in, your age to kind of help you. And you get to decide like, okay, I am looking to lose some weight. I am wanting to maintain. I am wanting to gain some muscle. So if you're going to gain more muscle, you're going to be eating more of this stuff, the red group, the proteins. You are going to be eating some more carbs too. Yeah, you got to eat more carbs because when you're trying to gain muscle, you kind of have to bulk up a little bit and then you have to lean out. That's the tricks with that. So I'm excited. And I just want to encourage you guys to join us for this group. And if you have a friend, tell your friend. Brittany Dempsey, people don't realize how hard it is to do that. To gain muscle, it is hard. It is hard. So, you guys, but it's doable. I wanted to tell you guys. So tell a friend, get them to join. If you get a friend to join, I will send you a small little gift card back so you can buy whatever in the shop. And I do have a spring line coming in April. So you want to use it. And you know we always have another challenge coming. So please share. You live for bread. I got Ezekiel bread for you, Kyla. Ezekiel bread is your best friend. You'll get used to it. Tastes like cardboard at first, but then it tastes delicious. So I'm really excited, you guys. Please share, tell your friends about this next challenge, MF Fuel Your Body. How do you sign up? Just go to my site, click on MF Fuel Your Body Challenge. You'll see the little containers. It's $30, okay? But what is $30? Are the containers $30? No, you get me as your coach. I'm going to be in there and I'm ready to help you and want to help you. So I'll be coaching you. You get a full 30 days with me and you get the containers. You're going to learn a whole bunch of stuff that costs way more money than $30 and you get the containers. So that's all I'm going to say. Join my next challenge and I'm really excited. Bring a new friend. Bring us some new friends. I like Ezekiel bread too, Teresa. Yay, I love that you guys are all talking right now. I love cinnamon. Ooh, that sounds good. You know what? They do have some yummy English muffins. I got them at Sprouts, and they had cinnamon raisin. I believe they were Ezekiel. They were delicious. So you could do those. So now you're making me hungry. Most coaching programs are way more than this, so consider this a steal. Did you guys listen to that? So, by the way, Mina, who's on here right now, she's actually going to be talking with us on Thursday. She is going to be speaking on her coaching business and her story as a small business owner. And so she's going to be there. But she's telling you guys that my $30 is a steal. It really is a steal. And I keep it at that price because I love you guys and I want the more people that can come and join, and I'm really happy to be able to give the information I can, and really the more the merrier. So if we got 100 peeps, my goal is 100 friends. 100 friends, we can do it. So far we have 25 or 26 people that bought. So this is the time. I need your help. Let's do it. Help me sell the 100 I bought. They're gonna sit in my house all by themselves waiting for a friend. Oh, what is Ezekiel bread? It is, I have it in my drawer. Hold on. Let me grab one. I think it's there. Oh no, it's gone. I don't have it anymore. It's really good. It's sprouted bread. It's sprouted bread and it's made with just like, it has a lot of protein in it. It's made with the best ingredients. And it's called Ezekiel because the recipe is from the book of Ezekiel in the Bible. But they sell it at Trader Joe's, Sprouts, and it's really, really good. It's better for you. It doesn't have, like, it's just really, really, like, any program you're going to do, they're going to recommend that, like, the sprouted whole grain. It's like the true sprouted grain bread. Like, no joke. There's no flour in there. So, yes, thank you. Flourless, but it's good. It's really good, and it makes you full. So whenever I have a piece of the 2 pieces of Ezekiel or 1 with my eggs, I'm actually full. Where if I grab a regular piece of wheat bread or sourdough bread, I could keep eating more bread. So it like really helps satiate you because it gives you nutrients. The other things don't have the nutrients that we need, honestly. But I love sourdough bread, okay? It is my favorite, my best friend. Me and sourdough bread are best friends. I may have seen Ezekiel bread at Costco. Yes, it's in the freezer. You get 2 packs. That's what I have, but I'm all out now. I got to go buy more. So, all right, guys. Well, cheers. If anyone finds it in Canada, hey, you know what, Kyla? Why don't you just order from my shop and I'll throw it in your bag? Can I ship you bread? I don't know. Maybe not. I'm going to get in trouble at customs. They're going to take you away. And Mary Fulton Fit's going to get in trouble for sending you bread. Okay, guys. Well, I love you very much. Have an amazing Monday. My business coach tried to make sourdough bread. That was a challenge. Oh, I love that. Yeah, sourdough bread's interesting. Perishables over the border. Yeah, let's do it, Kyla. Let's also smuggle some plants. Just kidding. Okay, guys. Well, I love you. Have an amazing Monday. Join me tomorrow for my workouts on my platform, maryfultonfit.vhx.tv. And thanks for supporting Mary Fulton Fit. Stronger together. Mind, body, soul. And for those of you that just ordered, I'm having trouble printing out my packaging slips. Otherwise, your stuff would be on its way. I'm getting mad at my printer. I'm like, print shipping label. And it's just like doing nothing. New challenges every day, everybody. I love you guys. See you soon. Bye.